bébé, c'est comment tu vois ça me dit maintenant?
Non, je suis venu pour une urgence. J'ai même seulement forcé pour avoir une place dans l'avion. Nous sommes mariés depuis combien d'années à Kamba?
Ok, 6 ans.
6 ans. On a combien d'enfants?
3.
Je te dois quelque chose.
Comment tu me poses les...
Ouais, je te dois quelque chose.
Non.
Je t'ai épousé, non. Je t'ai doté, non.
Oui.
Tout ton village, et même le quartier, non. C'est toi qui dirige 3TIMES, Baby à mort. C'est toi qui dirige Lisette Fashion, Jeanne Fashion, Exotique Ilichi. Tu as combien de voitures au parking?
Ouais, tu dis quoi?
Ok.
C'est un problème.
Arrête! Tiens, non? Enlève bien tes lunettes avant de voir la vidéo là. Retire, ne fais pas de semblant avec moi. Regarde la vidéo. Tu te vois, non? Hein? T'as dit que je suis comme ça à Dubaï en plein champ de travail, en train de vouloir crâner. Mes amis me disent que viens voir la liste des vidéos de Baltasar. Agamba.
Agamba. Agamba has refused to respond as Agamba is supposed to respond. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know about what is going on in Equatorial Guinea. It is one of its kind. It has never happened this way before. I mean, social media is wild. Of course, social media has made this trend. Back in those days, if something as such happened, it would never have gone viral. But due to social media that we have in this era, it is able to push far and wide. Now, in all of what has happened, a lot of things have happened. I mean, this man, probably with the use of some pills, he has been able to do wonders. Not because a man of 54, healthy, cannot do this. And don't forget that he has done this. This activity of this man spans far back. We don't know how far. Well, now look at the list. The list of those that he had something with. Not really a relationship. The wife of the director of presidential security, the attorney general's wife, the daughter of the director general of police, the wife of his pastor's little brother, his godfather's wife, his sentry wife, his bodyguard wife, 15 friends of his younger sister. His pastor's wife, he did not spare. They say spare the rod, spoil the child. This guy is unwilling to spoil, is unwilling to allow anybody go spoiled. The wives of several ministers, including Minister Oburu, they said up to 20. We don't know how many, but we are hearing up to 20. Now, we are going to focus on this woman that you are looking at there because apart from all that, she seems to be the wildest of them all. We are going to focus on her. You heard her husband, who works in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. You heard what he said, like, I'm in Dubai. I open up businesses for you. And this is what you choose to. It's not as if you lack money. We are going to deal on some issues surrounding this matter, and I want you guys to judge for yourselves. Is that the same situation that happened to Yul Edochie? Is it that Yul Edochie was not satisfied, or Judy Austin? What is this thing surrounding these activities all over the world? This guy went to his little brother's wife and also his pregnant uncle's wife. We don't know if he's the one that impregnated his uncle's wife, or his uncle's wife is going to be a lot of DNA laboratories in Equatorial Guinea will be making a lot of money on this matter. Now, this lady that you're looking at, like I said, she's the wildest of them all. The wildest, I mean, at least the videos that we have available at this time, we heard that it is over 460 videos. This man records every activity, and let us be sincere, if men who are extremely active, if they record all their doings, I'm sure that we'll have a handful too. So before you begin to talk about this man, talk about your activities as a human being, as a person. If you had, if look, just look at back then, if you recorded your activities, you will have a handful too. But the thing about this that makes it unique is this. It's not as if this man is just running through some random hookup girls or ladies or whatever. This man is specific. Now, look at it. Is 8 female staff colleagues. 8. This man heads what we call in Nigeria EFCC, Economic Financial Crimes Commission. So he's the head of this commission that deals with corruption, that deals with fraudsters, scammers, and looters of Equatorial Guinea's economy. His little brother's wife, he did not spare. His godfather's wife, his uncle's pregnant wife, his pastor's wife, his secretary, which of course is part of the people working, secretary general's wife, his best friend's sister, 15 of his sister's friend, his bodyguard's wife. You know, these are the lists that this guy ran through. Now, 15 of his sister's friend, maybe that could be possible due to the position of this guy. Don't forget that Equatorial Guinea is not like Nigeria or any of these bigger countries. It's not like Nigeria. It's not like Nigeria. Equatorial Guinea is small. This guy, in fact, even in Nigeria, that position is that position is so sensitive. But if this guy was in Nigeria, it could never have run through. It could never have run through wives of ministers, 15, 20. How? It's not possible. It's not possible for him to have run through them. Why? Because of the dynamics of Nigeria. Now, let us go back to Equatorial Guinea. This guy and this lady, the wildest of them all, is the only one that we have on record, on camera, that has been challenged, confronted by husband. The rest are still trying to wrap their hands around what could have gone wrong. We are going to talk about these things. What do you think could have gone wrong? First, we are talking about this man. The thing is this, let's be sincere. I went through social media. Women are applauding this guy. That's to let you understand what this is all about. Yes, a lot of women are saying, but this guy, the only thing they are complaining about is without protection. So they saw that this guy went, saw, and he conquered. It is about the concrete weapon. Now, professionals who are versed in certain activities, they said, yes, it is possible for a healthy man to conduct, services like this. But this guy could have enhanced all of his activities with certain medications, maybe medications that are for erectile ED, such as Cilia and some other medication that common medication, the blue pill and all of that. He could have, and people even prefer the white pill, the Cilia, because of the way it works. So this guy could also be using this pill. And don't forget that what you practice and you've put so much energy into it, passion into it. We have video of this guy visiting a young girl, and I'm thinking that young girl will be his sister's friend, because this one is young. He went to the hospital. This lady is sick. Maybe they had made conversation and he felt within him. Now, this guy already had this porn thing inside of his head. He had that idea of it. That's why he recorded it. Maybe it started slowly. And, he picked it up like how people pick cigarette, smoking, or marijuana, or any of those things. He picked it up like that. Habit. It became a passion. It became a way of life. And since the mind of human beings can be extraordinary, if the mind of a human being can create electronics or any of these automobiles, what makes you think that this guy cannot simply replicate what he has been fantasizing about? So he decided to do recording, keeping history of this that he's doing. He will go to the hospital. He just quickly, this is someone who is highly placed. Went into the hospital. He was giving the bola to the lady always from the behind. He likes the behind thing a lot. From the behind. And he heard a noise from, across the corridor. This, that curtain, I've forgotten the profession, but you understand what I'm saying. The curtain that demarcates or gives privacy in hospitals, your bed and all of that. Immediately he heard, he quickly packaged himself, knelt down on the bed as if he was making prayers on behalf of whatever to the lady. The lady quickly sat down, and before coming, he will already tell you to take off your on this, like keep it somewhere. This is what this guy does. So people have asked, is it that people were referring each other? Like, were they referring, if you're from Equatorial Guinea, please explain to us. Because some people are saying it is a practice and culture. That is not to disrespect. They say it's a culture and practice that benching or bolaying and pekus things is not something that is so extraordinary. Like it's a way of life. Like countries where the Portuguese or Spanish or French, that those countries are more, inclined to opening their pekus anyhow. That's what people are saying. I'm not saying that is what it is. So drop your comment down there. So this guy did not just achieve this thing in a short period of time. It's something that spanned over years, recording, and the few that they felt will shake the nation is what they decided to release. Few of what will shake the nation is what they decided to release. It's not as if maybe, few of those, and names have been mentioned. Names have been mentioned. Now, people are asking, and people are beginning to proffer solutions. They said, wait, it could be that the husbands of these women are not up and doing, or they are not up to. And that is the reason why these women have decided to do what they are doing. First, let us look at the position of this guy. Let us look at the status of this guy. Number one, height. I'm going to talk about that one and some other looks of this guy. But let us look at the background of this guy. The father of this young man, he is highly placed in that country and is representing something similar to what this guy is representing for the country. He's representing it in the capacity of, let's just say, I think Central Africa, even though Equatorial Guinea, I believe, is in West Africa, right? Okay, let's move on with that. So, the father of this guy is representing. So, it means that this guy is from a family that is well educated, son of a man that is an economist, and this guy is also the same. This guy is just not just like that. The father of this guy is related, is a nephew to the president, one president. I don't know if it's the present one president. I can't come up with the name. So these guys are connected. We can as well say this guy is born not with a silver spoon, but a golden one. And looking at this guy, people are saying, and I think that is what it is, that this dude is mixed, or it could be quarter or half is mixed. Even his wife looks the same. But we have fair and complexion people who are not mixed with nothing. But that's what they are saying about this dude, that is mixed. That is mixed. Now, he's more of best of both worlds. Encubed from his father's side with the weapon of mass destruction. And also intelligent, educated. Having a position that a lot of people will envy. A position that majority will be begging him, please do not prosecute us. So questions are asked. Is it that this guy is doing what he's doing as per he has certain things against the husbands of some of these people? So he will use the bola, they will use the akwekus as a means of solving whatever crisis or whatever allegation. Is that what it is? One. Two. This guy probably has a recruiter. A recruiter. He does not necessarily have to go after these women per se. I mean, those wives of politicians. He doesn't need to really go after them. He has a recruiter, someone who is close to that inner circle, who is into the same thing. So people are saying there is this lady that does two sides. She does the two sides. She could be the recruiter, highly placed, meet up with these women that she knows are into the same thing and say, hey, what's up? Come to the office. Come. He will give you the bola. Like, seriously? Are you joking? Come. And slowly, they begin to kind of get interested. First bola, second bola, it became easy. And don't forget that these women, they can be crazy. They exchange notes like, the guy oiled me well. So do you want a taste? And this guy will be like, yeah, hand down. Let us look at who this guy is. It seems this guy is the kind of playboy, like that kind of person, even though he appears to be calm and collected. Now, he has money, he has position, and they are even checking him out for corruption. Now, this guy, some people say he has good looks. I don't know, maybe this is good looks to you. Some say, oh, his head is bald, that's not good look to them. I don't know. He has a good height, and whatever pill he's using to sustain him to do what he's doing constantly, the pill is working for him. Whatever one, the pill is working for him, and it seems he has a kind of a well-structured guard. The thing is just there. He has it, and he's poking it and doing. Now, are we going to say all of these women? Let's say 400 women. Let us even say 100 women. Are we going to say probability in the whole of Equatorial Guinea? Those men are not gifted. They don't have enough, or they don't have enough to give. Or these women, what are we saying here? And talk about STI and STDs. This guy didn't care. People are wondering, how is he able to? Or does he have something? Or he has infected? What is this thing? People still don't understand, like, how can this guy? Because some people, they just tried one or two and they have caught something. How? What is the grace? What is the saving grace? How is it that this guy has not contracted anything? Or has he contracted and is treating? What exactly is going on? How come these women are not complaining of some health crisis or challenges? Or is it a one-time thing? Because we saw that this guy has regular. The danger is not about the face. At times, it's not about the tattoo. We know that some people might appear in a certain way. You say, oh, these are high risk. It is not about it. Look at all of these women from respectable homes, background, everything. But that thing inside of them surfaced. You will see some among these women. They look so nice, so humble, they look so innocent. But there is something. Are we saying that all of the 20 ministers and even the pastor wife, all of these people, their husbands are not giving it to them? Or these women, I don't know. It's a mystery to a lot of people. People are trying to demystify it, like, wait, is this thing true? Is there something else added to this story to make it appear this way? From the enemies of this guy. Don't forget that position that he's in he might have done some of these things, but seriously, how could he have run through 20 women of highly placed people in that society? These are all these men, they are so weak. How is it possible that 200 men are weak and this guy has access to them? Or these women, they simply and they've got reference from someone and they want to check what is there. This woman particularly, look at her face. She's the wildest of them all. This one, she's the wildest of all of these women, at least that we have seen. She's the wildest. She is like a professional, like a pro in this job, in this journey. She's like a pro for promiscuous. What are your thoughts? Drop your comments. See you in the next update.